Okay, hold on a minute. Did you know that stress can actually shave years off of your life? And did you also know that clear and effective mental health tips can increase longevity of life? That's what we're going to talk about today. Over the past number of episodes, I've given tips from people we know just because it's kind of fun, like Oprah and Lady Gaga and Beyonce and the Armchair Expert Dax Shepard. And today we are going to learn 3 secrets from the lady of entertainment herself, Betty White. Stay tuned. If you're new here, then my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I'm a psychologist, I'm an author, and I'm the creator of the world's first mental health accelerator program called Uncover the Power Within. If you're interested in learning more about what that is about, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. Okay, so let's talk about Betty White and her 3 secrets for living a long life. Passed away at 99 years old. She was called the Mayor of Hollywood. She was an Emmy Award-winning TV star. Later on, she did some movies and she just did a lot of comedic commercials. And so we love her. Everyone loves her. And so what was it? What was it that she would say about living a long life? So let's start with the first one. Okay, number 1. I'm going to read a quote from her, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so this was published in the Chicago Tribune in 2011. Said, "It's your outlook on life that counts. If you don't take yourself seriously, pretty soon you can find humor in our everyday lives, and sometimes it could be a lifesaver." It's a well-known fact that humor is incredibly healthy. Laughing is incredibly healthy. In fact, laughing yoga is, if you try that out, if you almost like force yourself to laugh and then allow yourself to laugh, then what happens is you allow yourself to laugh naturally. It feels so good. Laughing feels so good. And she gave us that gift. So what she's saying here, though, is if you don't take your life too seriously. So oftentimes in our lives, we take everything so seriously and to our own detriment. In fact, if you suffer from perfectionism, you know this in the most extreme way. And so she's saying, like, go ahead and laugh at ourselves. One thing that really helps us laugh at ourselves is to understand that we're all in this together. We're all human. All of our foibles, our imperfections, missed deadlines, or whatever it is that you're mad or angry or self-critical with yourself about, which is like poison, drinking poison, has all been done before and is being done 1,000 times in this present moment by other people. So go ahead, next time you make a mistake, forgive yourself, laugh at yourself, or if you can't laugh at yourself, pretend to laugh at yourself and see what happens. Because this is one of Betty White's secrets to living a long life. And I will say, it feels better to laugh than it does to cringe. Okay, let's go to number 2 here. Keep an open mind and always stay curious, Betty White said. Don't try to be young. Just open your mind. Stay interested in stuff. There are so many things I won't live long enough to find out about, but I'm still curious about them. So think about that. If we're after healthy brain growth and healthy living, staying curious about stuff allows us to bring more novelty into our life. Novelty, by the way, just if you didn't know this, has been shown to be one of the greatest factors in healthy neural growth in our brains. And that makes sense, right? Because when things are novel, then our brain is likely firing more. So neurons are firing together, they're wiring together, and we're more interested. It's like as if we're telling our brain, our body, and our nervous system, hey, there's still reason to live. There's new things to discover. There's new things to find out. There's new things to create. It's when life starts looking like we know everything or we're an expert or, and there's kind of a dullness there. There's nothing to figure out that our brain says, oh, okay, maybe we've got it all now. Time to wrap it up. And so just considering that novelty, stay curious in your life. How can you stay curious in your life? Okay, number 3. Age is just a number. You're never too old for anything. That's from her memoir in 2011. Age is just a number. You're never too old for anything. How many times, this may be you right now, how many times have you spoken to other people, or you've had this experience yourself, that you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel the way I look if you're older. Age is just a number. So there's a feeling inside. There's an intrinsic feeling. So again, if we tell our bodies that, and our minds, that there's still reason to be alive, well, we're going to likely spurred in the direction of living longer. Consider that. If you are exercising more and your body's feeling vital in some way still, you're telling the genes in your body, like, hey, there's still reason to live. I'm still useful. I can still gather, and I can still hunt, and I can still do this. If it goes back to the evolutionary perspective of it. So if we stay curious, if we exercise, if we allow our bodies to be strong in some way, or if we're disabled in some way, then we can use our mind to stay curious and active and engaged, still telling our nervous system, hey, there's reason for life here. And so we increase a sense of longevity. Okay, so let me review those three again. The first one is about outlook, being able to laugh at ourselves, reducing the self-critic, reducing the stress around stuff. That's one factor. The second one is allowing yourself to stay curious in life, telling your brain, like, hey, there's novelty, there's things to explore here, there's reasons for me to be active and vital in this world and engaged. There's more to see and experience. Okay, the third one is about age is just a number. So you're never too old for anything. We're telling our bodies and our minds, we're telling our genes, like, hey, I'm still essential, I'm still important, I'm still useful, my life is useful. So it's like, all right, well, let's gear up and let's be vital. Let's stay alive. And so all those things, you can see it. All of those things can lead to greater longevity in life. I'll add a final one just for fun. There's plenty of research that shows when we're taking care of things and people in this world, that can also lead to longer life. In fact, there's a study that came out in an elderly care facility that showed that a group that actually took care of plants in general lived longer than a group that didn't do that. So showing compassion, showing connection, being of service in some way, that also increases our sense of vitality and tells our genes that there's reason to live longer, so increasing longevity of life. So go ahead and take all of those in. I hope that's useful. If it is useful for you, if that was interesting in any way and you think others could benefit from it, make sure to like this video. If you aren't already subscribed, we give great mental health tips every single week that can absolutely and positively benefit your life. So go ahead and make sure to subscribe below. Otherwise, what's going to happen is I'm going to leave a few videos in the end of this for you to enjoy and continue to explore and continue to support and improve your mental health. Again, my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.